Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those that don't know me, I'm Kerry. I'm the redhead reseller. I sell across eBay, Vinted and Etsy. We have sales across all three today, which is fantastic. But we first of all have an update for you. I got them and bought them. They are not the ones that I want, all the ones that I ordered. So yeah, happy with them for now. They are not being kept. They will get used tomorrow for hiking and for Milan at the weekend, just so I can give them a try. But I actually ordered the clear ones so that I look like I'm just wearing glasses, which means I can wear them inside shops and I can wear them in the dark when I'm hiking. Can't really wear sunglasses in the dark or in the shop. So they will be getting swapped for the correct ones, but I finally bought them, which means I can now take you on my adventures with me and onto the shops. But we're on a sales video today. So we're starting on £17,131.52. I've paid my monthly bills now, so that's £724.69 paid off. I then bought those glasses, so I'm adding on £172.95. They came from CEX second hand, so happy with that. Losing my paperwork as well. The whole video from the last video cost me £38.49, and I've got another whole video coming after this video which cost me £46.75. So that's everything spent for the last few weeks. We shall start with Etsy. Etsy doesn't bring in many sales, but it brings in the better sales. If you've got something vintage, I find that a lot of the stuff tends to sell well and better on Etsy than it does on other ones. eBay sometimes can't match the sales prices on them, so yeah, Etsy's worth having just for those couple of items, and I am finding that it's definitely working for me, so it could be worth giving a go, guys. This Sammy gown cost me £3 a couple of months ago. I've just sold it for £29.99 on Etsy. Wouldn't have got that much on eBay at all. But it's the same with the Pyrex dish that I sold not long ago for £106. Like I keep saying, they're like 40 quid on eBay. So Etsy's worth having as sort of the every now and then item more than anything. I do stock other items on there as well, but I don't expect them to sell on there. It's just to bump up my store more than anything. So that's everything for Etsy. Vinted next. I have been selling my own stuff on Vinted as well as some of the older stock. So I'll go through the older stock stuff first. So I sold these bundle of 2 teddies. They cost me £1. I sold them for £4. I then got a rust bear for 50p, either last year or the year before. Cost me 50p, sold it for £2. And this Fireman Sam little figure cost me 10p in a bundle. Just sold it for £1.20. So that's everything for the old stock that I'm trying to get rid of for now. The rest of it is my own personal stock. It's clothes that I've had. I mean, I've never bought these full price. They've always been from the charity shop or car boots anyway. So, you know, they don't cost me much. But I don't include the price in them because it was my item. So I sold this jumper for £2. I then sold this fleece for £3. I sold this bundle of 2 clothing for £6. This top went for £2. These leggings went for £3. These jeans went for £10. And this dress is sold this morning for £7. So that's fantastic. That's everything for my Vinted though. So we're over to eBay. eBay has been doing alright actually. It's considering we're on the second week of Jan, I am getting sales in every day, whether it's 1 or 5. I'm still getting sales in daily, which is very, very good for January, especially when I'm only part-time. So I'm really happy with that. It's definitely changed compared to last year for me, which is fantastic. So we'll go through their sales now. The first thing I sold was a DVD. It was brand new and sealed. I've never heard this DVD. and I'm really shocked. It went for £19.99. I got it in the bundle of £5 stuff that I bought probably in August. So it cost me about 50p. It sold for £19.99. DVDs can be worth money still, so definitely keep an eye out on some of them. These gloves were 50p, I think, from a charity shop, Octoberish maybe. And I've just sold them for £8.99. This makeup box, it was £4 brand new in the tip shop. I bought it in either October or November. I've just sold it for £39.99 in the sale. I've got a 20% off sale on at the moment, so yeah, it's gone in that sale, which some of this actually has, to be fair. I got this low pro bag for camera. It cost me £1 and I sold it for £15. It's Copper Chef, I won't bother again. It cost me £2 in the charity shop back in like August. I've just sold it for £10. This Palm Angels t-shirt, we all know that Palm Angels does really well. It cost me £3 for the Palm Angels. I've just sold it for £15. It's gone over to America, so that's absolutely fantastic. This corgi toy, I got it for nothing on Facebook in a bundle of stuff last year. I've just sold it for £8. I've made a lot of money on that. I've sold the yo-yos on it. I've sold Lego, so I've done really well with that. So yeah, this one went for £8. I then got this dinosaur for £1. I'm assuming from a charity shop in a bundle because I have no clue where it came from. But I sold it for £6. I then got this yo-yo. I've put down 50p, but I've got a feeling it was in the same bundle as the corgi toy, so it didn't cost me anything. But it sold for £9 anyway. Yo-yos can do well. I've sold 3 of them in the past 2 months, like 50 quid altogether, so keep your eye out. MAC Makeup eyeshadow palette cost me £2, sold it for £13. Warhammer was in the same box as the corgi toy, so it didn't cost me anything. Sold them for £4. They weren't painted very well, so I'm just happy to get rid. My Jellycat, oh yeah, it cost me 50p, sold it for £32. Weirdly enough, I had just put all my Jellycats on Vinted last night, and within seconds of doing so, one of them sold on eBay. Honestly, it really is one of those you touch it and it sells sort of things. I've had a few of them recently, so yeah, 100% touch something if you want it to sell, it sells. This Tupperware cost me £1. I sold it for £7.59. And lastly, more Playmobil. Cost me 33p in the bundle that cost me £5 altogether. This one was just sold £39.99 this morning. So yeah, the Playmobil, I have one item left and then it's done, and then I can upload a video. I'm so intrigued to see how much I've made off all the Playmobil, considering the box cost me £5 with it all in. The box itself I'm still using for storing stock, and the box would have cost me more than that in the shop alone. So if anything, the whole Playmobil stuff's free. But I'm really intrigued to see how much I've actually made in profit from it. So that'd be a cool little video to actually record. But other than that, that's everything that's sold for me for the last week, which I don't think is too bad really, considering we're on the second week of Jan and a lot of people are now skint. Tomorrow is payday for some people though, which will be the 15th, so including me. Let's hope that sales start rocketing again, with it being someone's payday weekend. But me, I am off to Milan, so I might try and get into a thrift shop or two if I can, and I can drag my friend in, so we shall see. But we are ending this video on £16,403.76. We're nearly at 16,000 already. Honestly, it's crazy, but I'm so happy. But until the next one then, guys, please like, subscribe and comment, and I will see all of you very soon. Bye!